we sat there for 3 hours waiting for that moment. Yeah. I thought it was only 4 hours. And then I take it by the string.
If we can't get it to hold the fertilizer, we're just wasting our money. We're basically fertilizing China's product.
The Growing Deer team had a great time at the Land and Wildlife Expo, and we returned home to start working on our fall food plots.
Growing Deer TV is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops, also by Reconics, Trophy Rock, Non-Typical Wildlife Solutions, Muddy Outdoors, Eagle Seed, Nikon, Winchester, Redneck Hunting Blinds, Dead Downwind, Record Rack, Foxworthy Outdoors, Antler Dirt.
Side sign, we're good to go. Do come see us, will you? Okay, we look forward to it. I really enjoy sharing and learning new information, and the expo is a great place to do that. He comes in right where he's supposed to, it's 20 yards, it's about 2 feet from the base of the tree. In addition to attending the seminars, the great thing about the expo is there's literally guides there from California to New York and most states in between. Dog gamble getting a trap ran over. Because if one of my employees drives over, that's doctor pay. And if I drive over, I blame them, so it doesn't really matter. Raccoons are very curious. I want them to see it. So I can do what's called cross-staking. So no matter which way the coyote runs, one way's holding real solid, it just can't get enough momentum. So he's sitting on a brown hillside in black camo. The Mars lunar rover could have seen us. They get totally focused on this. And that cow, you can see on the video, if you watch the video, that cow's totally focused on this. John and I are going, you gonna shoot? No, I'm gonna shoot. You gonna shoot? No. John cheated, he shot before it got back to me. These things are incredible tools, and of all the brands I've tried, this Fox Pro costs a little more, like a Reconics camera. Costs a little bit more, you get what you pay for. Love this thing. Love it. Here's a mistake I've made. I'll tell y'all, it's got a lot of sounds on here. Don't use the male lion when you call them a coyote. They don't tend to come to that too well. After the expo, we headed straight to the Kentucky Proving Grounds.
Dr. Wood and I, Grant, I went over and
my personal friend and fellow deer manager, Mr. Terry Hamby, allowed us to set up a field day at the Kentucky Proving Grounds so we could share one-to-one some of the techniques we use for food plots, trail camera use, and of course our hunting setups.
Soil is the most important thing we do. I always get my soil sample. The first thing I look at is organic matter, because we can put all the fertilizer in it we want. If we can't get it to hold the fertilizer, then we're just wasting our money.
All that stuff that's pink has been broken down and rearranged into a different chemical compound. Deer eat the pods. Anybody ever watch deer eat soybeans? Eat the whole pod and all. The outside of the pod tests really high in nutrient value actually, and it's really high quality digestible fibers. Deer have to have that, their rumen, the way their gut works, they have to have a lot of fiber to make food processed right. So, and does anyone know where the Roundup Ready gene come from? Because I think most people think it was invented by a three-eyed scientist in a back, deep, dark lab somewhere real close to hell.
Soil.
It's natural. Yeah. And someone figured out how it could be used. It's one thing to show techniques on the big screen, but it's another thing to get out there one-on-one, hands-on. I hate doing this. It's got a bite. More than it had this morning. It won't kill you.
Hold on to it then.
It will hurt you. It won't kill you. Because I don't want my kids getting out there tangled up or something like that.
They're so simple, so easy to put on. So you might want to check them out if you haven't, but
What's the funnest part so far?
What about the antler?
The antler dirt, huh?
The antler dirt. When you're
Did you guys go stick your hand in there and grab a big pile of it?
when you're a
Warm.
7 and 9-year-old boys, dirt. That's where it's at. Dirt.
As the day closed, we had some final conversations about sharing hunts and well wishes as we all headed back to our home states. I kind of see a trend in America that's a real splitter in hunters. You know, you got the hunters that go hunting a weekend or whatever, and that's great. I do that a lot with my dad. And you got the real serious management guys. There's a big divide, and we don't need any divisions in hunting. It needs to be fun. You know, I take my daughters hunting. We didn't kill a deer last year. Weighed about 4 pounds Snickers bars and M&Ms literally, and we had a lot of fun. So I would say to y'all, keep the fun, be a manager, but keep the fun in hunting. Because if you get burnt out on it, you know, you're just gonna do something else. Let's go home. Back at the proving grounds early this morning, we started at 6 a.m. because it's a cool day and we had a little rain over the weekend, and we're eager to get those fall food plots planted. So August 15th, here in the Midwest, give or take a little bit depending on how north or south you are, it's time to start thinking about planting your fall food plot varieties. It's important not to wait too late to plant those food plot crops, because that frost will really hurt young plants and limit their productivity throughout the hunting season. Here at the proving grounds, we've experienced a wicked drought this summer, but the Eagle Seed beans grew even on this west-facing slope, and I really don't know how. They didn't make it waist tall or chest tall like normal. They're not going to make a lot of bean pods, but they clearly fed a deer herd throughout the summer. I don't want to destroy these beans because they're still providing really high quality forage and serving as an attractant to the deer herd, and will until it frosts fairly hard. Because the drought limited the growth, some weeds and grass grew in between the beans throughout the summer. Eagle Seed forage soybeans are Roundup ready. That means that you can spray Roundup on them and it will not hurt that crop while killing the other grasses and weeds. So last week, Adam simply drove over this field, spraying glyphosate. You can see killing all the grasses and weeds in here, and we're simply come back and drill right through here our fall food plot crop, having new growth coming up among the existing soybeans, never cleaning the table, keeping food out here all throughout the summer and hunting season. But we won't disc because we don't want to destroy these existing soybeans, and we don't want to turn the soil bringing more weed seeds to the surface. So once we kill the weed seeds out on top, which takes a while, we'll have fewer and fewer weeds each year. This is one of our little hidey-ho food plots, or little small food plots, and it's positioned about 200 yards from where we were. The mission of this food plot is to short-stop deer coming from cover on the way to larger feeding fields. There's a chance deer are going to pass through here now, but there's not an attractive forage base to really make them funnel right here in front of our stand. So we're going to spray this and reseed it to make it a viable hidey-ho for the fall. We'll add fertilizer and probably add seed in about a week, and we'll be ready with young, lush, green forage come hunting season. That's why about this time of year I start making 1 or 2 food plots and keep doing that, so I've got new forage coming on throughout the hunting season. With that said, it's important to kill the weeds now out of your hidey-ho food plots, because these weed seeds are just about to mature and we don't want to get a big weed base over all our small fields. Go ahead and treat them. It's too late in the year for more small weeds to mature enough to make seeds. And that way you have clean plots for next year also. I like to plant most fall varieties of forage somewhere between 60 and 45 days ahead of the first frost to give it time to germinate and grow enough tonnage so when that frost comes, we've already got enough food to hold deer in the area. In northern areas, you want to start a little earlier. In southern areas, you've got a bit more time before you get serious about your fall food plots. Whether you're working on your camera survey or establishing fall food plots, it's a great time of year to get out and enjoy creation. Thanks for watching GrowingDeer.tv.